Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Kajabi in 5 minutes. Today, I wanted to point out two things that I've kind of already talked about, but I don't think I gave enough justice to them. And then one of those is just a change. And I don't know if it's a change in the pricing that Kajabi's made, or if it was just something that I overlooked and spoke incorrectly about before. So jumping right to that, with the new plans that Kajabi has, there are third-party payment processing transaction fees. So that's a mouthful. Basically, if you're using Stripe as a standalone payment processor, not Kajabi Payments, but Stripe, then you get charged a transaction fee. That's a fee Kajabi charges you. It's irregard and has nothing to do with the fees that Stripe charges you to process the payments. Now, when these plans were first released, and when I gave the last few episodes, I said that these transaction fees were being charged if you don't use Kajabi Payments, but they actually aren't being charged if you're using PayPal as well. So you're able to use PayPal or Kajabi Payments and not pay these transaction fees. It's only if you're using Stripe as your payment processor that you get charged these transaction fees. And if you're in the Kickstarter plan, it's 5%, which is pretty big. Anyone in the Kickstarter plan out there, just use Kajabi Payments. There really isn't a reason I can think of that you would use Stripe anyways. So avoid that 5%, use Kajabi Payments. You can also use PayPal if you want. It's a little bit more of a hassle from an administrative perspective, but there's no fee on it. In the basic plan, it is 2%. In the growth plan, 1%, and in the pro plan, it is 0.5%. That's what the transaction fee is, 0.5%. So I just wanted to clear that up. And I don't know if Kajabi changed that or if I just got it wrong the first time. I have a feeling they changed that because I don't remember seeing PayPal on there when they first made this release. Regardless, that's the way it is now. Now, on to the cooler things, the cohort-based courses. So the cohort-based course, in case you didn't hear me talk about this earlier, is a new type of course product. And what is awesome about it is it lets you basically make folders in your course product, and each folder is representative of a cohort or a group that is going through at one time. So this is an excellent product enhancement if you do launches and you've got a group program that you lead people through. Start to finish, you're there, everyone's at the same timeline, just a group, and then they're done. And then you will sell this same experience later on to a new group, and you're there, start to finish through the whole thing. The cohort-based course product lets you use one product, one course, and then within that course, you get the folders of each group, which is just really great. The reason being is that in each of those folders, you have complete control over all of the content, and it just is affecting for that group. So you can build your course with this list of content in it. You can have a group come in and they can follow that. You can have another group come in and then you can do it, but maybe you're going to take a piece out or you're going to add something in. You can do that just for their group. And then you can do it again. If you are adding the recordings of live sessions, those are just added into the content, into that group, that cohort, and the next cohort doesn't have access to anything from the first. So that's kind of the cohort-based course in a nutshell. But what I don't think I talked about before, which is really awesome, is that in the cohort course, the drip mechanism works differently. Instead of the drip being the number of days since someone has access to the material, it's based off of a calendar date. So this is really awesome for planning, especially if you're leading somebody or you're leading a group through something and the next time you do it, there might be holidays. Statutory holidays, or maybe there's just days that you're taking off for whatever reason, and you're not using the same drip schedule as you used the first time. You just go in there, module one, open up a calendar that day. The next one, no more calculating how many days is it from this day till when access starts. It's just, oh, I want this module to open up on the 13th of July. And then it happens. And so it's really easy to just map out your content release with the new drip features in the cohort-based course. So that's what I wanted to share. It's really awesome. And yeah, tune in next week for some more Kajabi bits of goodness.